Happy Wednesday. Today I wanted to talk quickly about strategy. The strategy that I'm using to lose muscle, lose fat, increase flexibility, increase core stabilization, just get better for the sake of my riding, because it's just awful and it needs a lot of work. But yeah, I just got this, what do you call it, a posture correcting unit strap thing. I just put it on, so I'm trying to get used to that. It's got my chest poked all out, but you know, it's working. So check this out. And I had done a video on this a couple weeks ago, but I just wanted to knock it out the park because it's so important. We have to write down all of our foods. Yes, you need to count your calories. Whether you're trying to gain weight or whatever, you need to count your calories. But what I've been finding is writing down what I'm gonna eat before I even prep my foods. Okay, like writing down the stuff that I'm gonna prep out has been helping me hugely, because it's like it adds that food prep to like my goal list per day. And I'm just finding myself just being able to like knock out all this stuff, and I'm even adding like little things in. If people don't know this that aren't really in this lifestyle, but man, like prepping food is a full-time job, especially when you're like me, someone that eats pretty much 95% all natural whole foods. You spend pretty much your entire life prepping food. That's all you do. Like all of your free time is food prep, food prep, food prep. And so writing these things down helps with that as far as like time management is concerned. But on top of that, writing it down gets it into your mind that, okay, like you're psychologically like already starting to prepare. Okay, you know, this is what I'm gonna be eating. You know, because you get to these points where like, you know, and I dealt with this a lot during the summer where like, you know I should be eating whole foods, but I want to go out to eat and it's like, this seems like it's good right now, and oh, I'd rather have this. So, you know, my whole foods are getting boring or whatever. This helps you to cope with those types of things. I guess you would say kind of like a craving or a desire, or you know, like, or you know, kind of like a deserving mindset. Oh, I've been eating clean for all these days. I deserve to go have some French fries. I deserve to go have, you know, a hamburger or whatever because it's in my macros. Not me. I don't eat hamburger meat, but I'm just saying, you know, like someone else would say that. So that mindset or that habit will help to deal with that. Like, okay, this is what I'm eating today. You know, this is the food that I'm prepping out. This is the stuff that I'm gonna eat. You know, one of the things that I've noticed over the years with doing this over and over again is you do the best when you have like those behavior settings, those habit settings. I remember back when I was in Texas and I was, you know, cutting weight. This is years ago, and I remember I had huge success when I was eating the same crap every day. You know, it wasn't fun, it wasn't pretty, it wasn't, you know, the most flavorful foods, but I was like at one with my goal. It was like me and my goal were walking next to each other, hand in hand, and it was like, man, when I would, you know, kind of like be losing willpower, my goal would be right there to like throw me on his back and like, you know, carry me, you know, through like the tough times. And it's those habits like this that are that you know, in that structure that saves your butt. I want to reach my goal. I want to be able to ride better. I want to, you know, feel better, you know, have less pain, you know, so I'm in this. I'm in it, and if I have to like set up, you know, hundreds of safeguards and all these little things that can, you know, help me to cope with willpower and cope with, you know, energy levels and all that stuff that I need to, you know, have clicking on all cylinders to reach this process over, you know, obviously multiple days, multiple weeks, multiple months of, you know, having this stuff like consistently dialed in. It's crazy. It's science. It's mathematics. You know, at this juncture, it's like I'm looking at food and I don't see anything but numbers, man, because that's the way that it has to be when you're dialing it in. You know, I was messing around with this stuff for a couple weeks, and I started putting on weight, and I had to remind myself, like, man, you know, you're lifting again, and I put on muscle so easy, it's ridiculous. You know, I was a very strong, big guy when I was young, and that's not the person I want to be anymore. You know, it doesn't support the lifestyle I have now. You know, it just, you know, I want to be, you know, the big one is I want to be in a position where my back doesn't hurt all the time. And at the weight I'm at, even right now, it's a lot less than I was at, but my back hurts. So we got to calm that crap down. Happy Wednesday.